everyone, and welcome to this week's video. This week I thought I'd work on a project that I have wanted to do for months now. I have been planning this for a long time, and essentially this old jean jacket that I had, well, denim jacket, needs a bit of a spruce up. I've had this jacket for a long time and it really needs an update. I actually used this for a Lapis Lazuli cosplay years ago and I just really wanted to do something fun. And I thought it'd be really cute to do sort of like a memorial to Prickles, like a Plant Witch themed denim jacket, and this was the perfect time to work on it. Since I am getting ready for Comic-Con, I am going to be at London Comic-Con this weekend. I really wanted something to wear at conventions so I can have something really cute, not only to represent Prickles, but to also represent the Plant Witch series. And this is something that I've been researching and I've been really wanting to do, but having the time for it has been a little bit hit or miss. So the first thing I wanted to do was plan it. Now I don't have a lot of space on the back panels, so it was trying to work out what goes where and how the posing I want Prickles, what poses I was going to go for Prickles. I did contemplate, do I do a pose where Prickles is looking back, a side pose, what sort of action pose are we going for, just to make the image a little bit more interesting. I knew I was going to use a lot of greens and pinks, so the paints I'm using are acrylic based paints. They are the Bolton acrylic. It is just a really cheap acrylic paint. While I've been experimenting, I've been using cheaper materials to go from there. So the first thing I wanted to do was stretch out the material, and you can see I'm using a piece of wood here. This is just to stretch out. I'm really sorry for the weird camera angles. I don't have a lot of space in my tiny flat, and this was the best place to stretch out the jacket and have enough room. So you'll notice I'm not actually on my desk this time around. I'm actually just behind the desk where the bed is, and I stretched out the material over there, over the piece of wood. And this is so that the material, when I'm painting, it's not wrinkling and it has a hard surface to lean upon. So I'm just using a Posca pen to lightly sketch out where I want it, and then putting a layer of gesso down. The good thing is with acrylics, they are water based, so you can build up quite a few layers on them and they can turn out really nice. But for really bright colours, I suggest putting down a layer of gesso first. This is going to make your colours much bolder and much brighter. Essentially, we're going to keep layering on top after the gesso has dried, and then build up the colours from there. If you're wanting to protect this, I do suggest trying to get like a spray. A good alternative as well is to put a layer of Mod Podge on top. I used matte Mod Podge. This will protect the art. If you want to keep it waterproof, there are waterproof sprays that you can get, which is something that I will be getting at a later date. As it currently stands, I've just run out, but I will be picking up some and then putting a layer of waterproof spray on top, so then that the artwork is protected. But for now, the Mod Podge layer will keep the artwork protected and stop it from being peeling or anything like that. Which is good. I am expecting the colours to fade a little bit, just because it is a cheap acrylic, not a hard based acrylic. But you'll notice I'm layering up the colours here, trying to get as much texture as I can, and this actually turned out surprisingly nice. I was really enjoying that. I've been experimenting with lots of paints and lots of things this year, and my biggest goal for this year was to experiment with lots of different things I would not normally work with. I don't quite have the room to work with oils. It's not quite a medium that I am able to work with yet, but acrylics is a really interesting medium to work with. I find that it's very hit or miss what I do and don't like about it. I like the really bold colours. I'm really struggling to blend with it. I'm still trying to get used to how to blend with these, and as well, like, it's lots of different factors around these paints. Once you put the colour down, you pretty much, the colour is down, you can't build it back up, and like, that's kind of frustrating for me. I think that's why at the moment I really do enjoy watercolours. But no, overall, there's not much to say about this design. I just really wanted to draw prickles on a denim jacket, and I figured this would be a really fun project for anyone to do. Overall, this took around about 7-8 hours in between drying times. I did use a hairdryer at some point to try and accelerate the hair drying, the drying method, but you know, it is still going to take a while, and I recommend this to anyone. Don't do this on a brand new jacket. If you can, try and pick one up from a thrift store or a charity shop, or a old denim jacket, just because you don't want to spend a massive amount of money in case you don't like the end project. I do also suggest doing thumbnails of what you want to do. Thumbnailing, as I've said before, is stupidly important. It helps you understand the process of what you want to do before you do the final product. I already had a vision in mind, but there's so much potential that you could do by painting on denim. Denim's a really nice material. It's not too rough, it's quite smooth. It's kind of like canvas in a way, because it has that sort of like grain to it. So in theory, you could do this on jeans. You could paint like your pockets of your jeans or your skirt to make it look super duper cute. You could also like do this on bags, all sorts. I think it's a really, really good way and a fun project for anyone to work on. And it didn't cost a massive amount of money. If I'm honest, this jacket, when I got it, I think it was £5 from a charity shop. I've had it for a few years now. And then I used the acrylic paint. The acrylic paint, I got a massive pack from the works for £8. The Mod Podge was £5. And the pens that I did end up using, the Uni Posca, they can be quite expensive, but in theory you could build up this with Posca pens as well. There's so much potential to doing this, and I think it would be such a fun and unique project. You could even do this as a gift for someone, and since it's coming up to the holiday season, what perfect way than giving someone a personalized gift. I had so much fun painting this. I did it much quicker than I thought I was going to. I thought this whole process was going to take me days, but it actually didn't take as long as I thought it was, and once I really got into the rhythm of it, I had an awful lot of fun. Although I will say my lighting towards the end is going to get a little bit funny, just because, oh my gosh, it was running so dark. There's the only thing bad about the autumn period is that it gets so dark so quickly. But I'm kind of thinking that I would love to get another denim jacket and then do a autumn themed one as well with Plumpkin. That would be so cute. I have been hunting my local charity shops and haven't quite found a denim jacket for me yet. But, you know, it's just because I don't want to buy a brand new denim jacket. They cost around about 20 to 50 quid. And I'm like, I'm not spending money on something if I'm going to be painting. I'm not going to be spending a massive amount of money on something that I'm going to, essentially, I could be ruining with paint. One thing that I was pleasantly surprised as well is that none of the materials leaked through the jacket. This is one of the reasons why I put the wood beam down, because I was like, hey, I don't want any of this paint going anywhere. And when I did the lapis lazuli gem on the back of this about a year or two ago now, it was just it leaked through. But this time I was pleasantly surprised by this, because it didn't, and I was like, hey, that's fine. Maybe it's just the way I was working on things, I don't know. And Bella was being very good during this whole process. I know you guys often see Bella in my videos pop up and jump on the desk, but she was being really good. She didn't come anywhere near this while I was painting, which I was very, very happy about. Because sometimes when I'm painting, she likes to try and lie across whatever I'm working on, and with acrylics, because it does take a little bit longer to dry, I was quite worried about that, but she was very, very good, which I was very happy about. But no, I will be wearing this weekend at London Comic Con. I am so excited to be wearing this. I haven't decorated the front, and that's because on the front I want to put patches and I want to put pins on the front of it. This is so that I have a nice juxtaposition between the two. Only because I was worried about overworking it. In the future, I may add more stuff. I don't know, maybe I'll put a little prickles in a pocket. I've not decided yet. There's so much potential to this, and I think it could be so much fun. I would love to see if any of you do this project in the future. I think it would be wonderful to us all have our own customized denim jackets. So here is a few final looks of the final piece. I am so happy with how bright and colourful and vibrant the colours are. And of course, it's time for a fashion show. I'm nowhere near anything like a model, but I am so proud of this jacket. I think it looks heckin' cute and I cannot wait to wear it for future events. I was just so proud of it. It looks so cute. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you do do your own customized denim jacket, let me know in the comments section down below. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And as always, folks, stay creative.